Hi friends, if you are a movie lover, you can watch this video. In fact, many of my friends used to ask me about few movie recommendations during this lockdown period. They all know that I am a movie lover and I used to watch many kind of movies, and now I've been watching many good movies in different languages, be it in Malayalam or in Bollywood or even Hollywood. And I normally watch all movies which fascinate me. There are many movies are available online today, but it is many times it is very difficult for us to search and find out which kind of movie you want to see, or you normally see the rating of the movie, and based on that you normally watch the movie. But many times you want somebody to recommend who have already seen this movie. That will be a better understanding about the quality of the movie. So I thought probably for my friends I will give a few recommendation on the movies, and if you like this video I will do more videos like this. uh, Today I'm just talking about few Hollywood movies which is really good, and I really loved it. That depends on the category of type of the movies or category of the movie which you like. Normally I'm a person who like thrillers, basically investigation thrillers with less violence and more suspense oriented movies. Those kind of movies are available in net. Many movies are there. So this time I thought I will recommend around 6 movies to you which I have seen, and which I really loved it. Okay, so I am just giving you 6 movies, but that is not in an order that which movie is good, which movie is bad, that you can actually select. But these 6 movies are good movies. I really loved it. Just I give this number based on which has come into my mind. Okay. The first one, let me talk about the movie which has come in 2019. It is called Knives Out. This is a very good movie, a suspense investigation thriller, written and directed by Rian Johnson, and the main actors are Daniel Craig and Chris Evans, and it's a very good directed movie and also well written screenplay. I'll give you the storyline. It is something like this. Here, it starts with a kind of about a crime novelist. His name is Harlan Trombe in this movie. He's a very rich person, and he has got a very big family with him, and he invite all of them for his 85th birthday to his mansion. Okay, so he had a birthday party on one day, and the next day morning his housekeeping lady comes to his room and see that this person is dead with his throat slit. And as usual, the police comes and do the investigation, and they think that it is a suicide basically. But talking about the families and the complication between the family, and each family member suspect the other family member. There are a lot of confusion among the family members. One of the family member hires a private detective to find out the truth behind this suicide, and he suspects that it is a murder. So the movie talk about the entire investigation process, like what exactly happened, and Daniel Craig is just leading this investigation. This movie has been taken in a very very nice way and a really engaging movie, and the climax is also very good. So this is my first recommendation. And this movie, the advantage is actually this movie you can watch with family. There are not much intimate scenes, because whenever you see Hollywood movies you have to be very careful whether you can watch with family or not. Okay, because many of the movies there will be a lot of intimate scenes, so you need to be a little careful about that. But this movie is a clean movie, and you can watch this movie. The movie in my list is Fracture. This is a 2007 suspense thriller. I would call it as a legal thriller. And this movie is directed by Gregory Hoblit and screenplay by Daniel Payne and Glenn Gus, starring Anthony Hopkins and Ryan Gosling. And again, this movie is a very good, very interesting movie. And this movie is about, the storyline is like this. Here there is a very rich person. His name is Ted Crawford in this movie. He shot his unfaithful wife, and he get arrested for the attempted murder. And this case goes to the district attorney. His name is Willie Beecham in this movie. He's a very famous district attorney, and he's a rising star. So he takes this case as a very light case, and he knows that because there are a lot of evidence against this person, Ted, and this is very easy for him to handle. So he just wanted to take it very lightly, but things were not the way he thought. When the movie progresses, there are a lot of things he is not able to get connected to the the investigation, or connected to the scene or the murder. So this movie goes in a different direction. It's a really engaging movie, and I would recommend you to watch this movie. Again, this is a very decent movie, and you can watch with your family. Very clean movie, and very engaging movie, and it has got an excellent climax, and very fast movie too. The third movie in my list is The Girl on the Train. This is a 2016 mystery thriller directed by Tate Taylor and written by Ivan Cressida and Paula Hawkins, starring Emily Blunt, Rebecca Ferguson, Haley Bennett. And this is a very engaging movie. The storyline goes like this. There is a person called Rachel Watson in this movie. She is an alcoholic, and she travels for her job or for her work on a daily basis in a train. And when she actually passes by, she can actually see her old house where her ex-husband and his new wife lives. And every day she pass through that building, and also he see another neighboring house where she see a perfect couple. The couple actually love each other very well, as she can see from the train. And and she has been dreaming for a good life for quite some time, and she see herself as this perfect couple. Actually, she wanted to be like them, or to get a life like that. And every day she sees this both the houses when she rides the train. And one day she happens to see something she didn't want to see. Actually, something she see, and which shocks her. And the movie actually takes from there. And I don't want to actually explain about the story further. And this movie is about the investigation from that point. It has been nicely taken. Against a beautiful movie. One thing I would like to say about this movie is actually this acting by the lead actress Emily Blunt. She has acted extremely well, and it's beautifully acted. I really loved it. So check out this movie, friends. It's a very good one. The fourth one in my list is Gone Baby Gone. This is a 2007 neo-noir mystery movie directed by Ben Affleck, written by him, and starring Casey Affleck, Michelle Monaghan, and Morgan Freeman. Again, it's a very good movie, but not as fast as the previous three movies. A bit slow, but again, it's well taken. Very engaging movie. The storyline goes like this. This movie takes place in the Boston suburbs. Here, the private detective Patrick Kenzie is hired by a person to investigate the missing case of a girl child. In fact, the police is also investigating this case, and the police chief Doyle is not very happy with Patrick because he thinks that Patrick will not be able to crack this case as it's almost 76 hours that the girl is missing. But however, the family believes that Patrick has got a good, knowledge about the surroundings of the place, and is a local. He'll be able to, track out this little girl, and Patrick, along with his partner, start investigating this case. And and as the movie goes on, Patrick finds that there is a lot of, uh, connections for this case with the drug dealers in that area, because the girl's mother is also associated with these drug dealers, and but it goes in a different direction as such. Towards the end, movie is an entirely in a different direction, and it's a really, suspense thriller, I would say, and it gives you a different picture about this movie, and the movie goes in a different way, and the climax is really unexpected. So this is a very good movie. I would suggest you to watch, and you will really love this movie. The fifth one in my list is the movie called The Mulholland Drive. This is a 2001 movie, and written and directed by David Lynch. Lynch actually won the Best Director award for this movie in 2001 Cannes Festival, Film Festival, and it's a very good movie. Actually, it's a different kind of movie. We can call it as a kind of surrealistic movie. Kind of mystery, surrealistic, neo noir. You can call this kind of movie it is. It is. I really love this movie, the way it has been directed, and the starring is Naomi Watts and Laura Herring, and they have acted extremely well. Both of them have acted extremely well in this movie, and really engaging movie. Okay, the storyline is like this, and an aspiring actress named Betty Elms comes to Los Angeles for her audition for a Hollywood movie, and she befriended with a woman called Rita. She has actually just survived a car accident, but she's an amnesic person. She's not able to remember anything about herself or about the accident, and both of them become very close to each other, and just they wanted to understand the mystery behind the car accident, and just wanted to find who exactly Rita is. And the director takes you in a takes you to different dimensions of the movie, and there are many other characters just comes and goes in this movie, and everything is getting connected to each other. The last one in my today's list is the number 23, the movie called Number 23. This is a 2007 movie directed by Joel Schumacher and screenplay by Fanley Phillips, and starring Jim Carrey and Virginia Madsen. This is comparatively a slower movie than the last 3 or 4 movies, and but it is really a different kind of movie, entirely different from the last 4 or 5 movies which I was talking about. Here the storyline goes like this. There is a person called Walter Sparrow. He is basically an animal control officer, acted by Jim Carrey. And one day his wife actually, gift him one book called the Number 23. And when he reads this book, actually he feels that this main character in this book, actually this book actually talks about a detective called Fingerling, and he resembles Jim Carrey himself, and many of Jim Carrey's lives mirrors with this this character in this books, and the entire things in the book is related to the number 23. So Jim Carrey is completely confused how it can happen. One book's character and his life has got a lot of similarities, and he just wanted to find out the mystery behind this book, and his investigation about that. Is the story in the story of this movie. Also, really nice movie, and even the climax is a really unexpected climax. It's a beautifully taken. Beautifully taken. I'm sure you will love this movie. Okay, and this movie and the previous one, the Mulholland Drive, I don't suggest you to watch with your family because there are a lot of intimate scenes in that movie. So avoid watching with kids, especially. Below 18 years, and many of these movies are available in Netflix or Amazon Prime, and some of the movies are not there in those two sites. It is actually available online streaming. You can check out this website called fsharetv.co. Once again, I'll say fsharetv.co. Many movies are there in that site. It's one of the very good site. You can check out without advertisement, HD clarity prints, and it's a very good site. You can check out in this. So friends, I hope you will check out all these movies, and let me know your reviews on these movies. And if you like this video, I will come out with another set of movies soon. Thank you.